welcome back to the channel. So, just when we thought it was safe to open the roof again, we are back to dealing with roof problems. Join me after the intro to find out why. After doing the video on the roof, one of the viewers requested that I do a video on probably one of the most common problems with the Boxster roof, and that's the beading dropping down outside the window frame, not seating into the window frame properly. I've had this car since November 2013, so that's around 9 years, and about 2 years ago I had the new roof put on. And I had this problem quite a lot with the old roof, and it has occasionally done it with the new roof, so I do think it's a bit of a weak point in the roof design. Another less common problem that you do get, and I have experienced with it, is sometimes the beading actually drops inside the frame as well as outside of it. So there's 2 or 3 things you need to take into consideration. So what we'll do is we'll go through the concept of how the roof works first. It's important to make sure that you've got the roof adjusted properly so that when it closes square, because what happens is as it closes there's a cable inside this beading, and as the roof closes that cable pulls the beading straight. If I can sort of demonstrate by pulling the beading, you can see it pulls it into that line. So if the roof doesn't close square, then the beading and the cable are not going to line up with the slot in the roof guttering, and there's a good chance it will then go either over the outside or over the inside. So yep, first job on the agenda is to get these arms adjusted, make sure the roof closes nice and square. Do that before you check anything else. Knew that was going to happen. The roof just dropped down on the camera. So what you're looking for is that your roof closes nice and square. So that you've got this alignment nice and straight. Once you're happy with the adjustment of the roof and that the roof is closing nicely, the second thing you need to do is actually check the conditions of the cables. They may have broken, become frayed, or stretched, or the screws may have come undone or broken away. So now we get to the final and most common solution to this problem, and that is repairing, or in a sense upgrading, the Velcro straps inside the hood that do the final piece of pulling the beading into line. Right, so it's kind of difficult, but this is up inside the roof, and you see you've got this strap here. This is a little Velcro strap, and this obviously you can adjust the Velcro. So if you've got a roof that's in good condition, essentially just sort of tighten up the Velcro a little bit and it should resolve your problem. As I say, even with my new roof, occasionally it still drops outside the frame. But if these are damaged or just worn or that, then what you can do is actually, you've got this elastic webbing that's in the roof. If you can get similar elastic webbing to this, and then you sew it, glue it, or even worst case scenario staple it to this, and then when I did mine I just tied it, and basically if it was still too loose then I just undid it and tightened it up, tied it a little tighter until it pull the roof in. Elastic, to be honest, is a much better option because it kind of automates the system, because as the roof closes the elastic stretches and pulls the beading in, but you've got to have enough play so that when the roof opens this doesn't get caught up. Right, okay, so that's pretty short videos, pretty straight to the point. It's relatively simple to put right, as I say. To recap, essentially the three things you need to do. First is check the alignment of your roof when it's closing. Make sure it closes square and make sure it goes as close to the windscreen as you can, because what that does is ensure that those cables in the beading, they pull straight and in line with the slots in the frame of the roof. Second thing is make sure that those cables in the roof aren't broken, obviously, and if they're stretched, see if you can adjust them or take up the play out of them. As I say, I've been told they are adjustable, but I've never had the need to adjust them myself. And then thirdly and lastly is the final repair that you see most of the videos on, which is those little straps inside that do the final bit of pulling it in. Generally replace them with elastic, because elastic tends to kind of, it's like an automated system then, it just springs the beading into the final position, rather than the Velcro system they've got, which just kind of limits its movement. So there you go. I hope you find that helpful. As always, I try and bring you, helpful information, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, catch you later. Bye.